My name wasn't called out loud. Glitch.
Oh.
Only name it ever happened to.
What?
I watched the first round, got right up in that living room. 2023, the All-Star happened. I really went on a rampage. Rookie year, Rebecca Brunson calls me. I walk to the bench. I see my trainer. He like, oh! I was like, yo, what the like?
Marcus Crenshaw, he got on these very chairs and said that he could beat all y'all in one-on-one today. And he looked this camera dead in its soul and he said, yes.
Cap.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Pull Up, your go-to spot for all things sports, culture, and everything in between. I'm Jada.
And I am Bree. Today we're pulling up with the Syracuse University 2017 7th overall pick, WNBA draft pick, elite playlist maker, Brittney Sykes, aka Slim.
Yes.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Welcome to The Pull Up. We're excited to have you.
Yeah.
We're here to get the tea, the scoop. You know the vibes.
All the
I got the cup.
Love that. Okay, so our first segment is called the warm up, and we're just gonna warm the people up to who you are, your basketball background, all the good things. So right off the rip, how did you get into basketball?
Shoot, easy. My 3 older cousins locked them out the house because they didn't want to let me play with them.
Oh,
okay.
In the backyard of my grandparents' house, and they always used to come down every summer. I was like 3 or 4 years old, and I could just remember watching them in the kitchen. So one day I'm like, all right, let me try it out. I'm like, nah, you can't play. You can't play. Lock me in the house.
Oh.
So I reversed Uno, but locked them out. So, eventually they let me play, and then I became that cousin that always just wanted to play. And luckily I had 3 other cousins who really loved the game of basketball, just like I began to, and took off from there.
Growing up, who did you look up to? Or you have any role models or anything?
I mean, my older cousin Anthony, he was like, not gonna lie, like Allen Iverson and D Wade combo.
Oh,
like
man.
that's the
Anthony.
Yeah, he had handles and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, as I got older, and I think in college is when I started to become aware of Deanna Nolan, one of my college coaches, and Kelly Gibson. She put me on to who she is and told me that my game was similar like her. We were kind of the same build, so I started paying attention to her. And then obviously you have all the greats, DT, Maya. You start watching all these people, and I just admired them along the way.
Yeah, thanks. I feel like our generation coming up, like we got to watch some great people like the Diana Taurasi's, the Maya Moores. Y'all kids nowadays don't know anything about Maya Moore. Y'all don't know. And Maya, she derailed from the sport, bless her. But
go.
Nah, that jump was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was my rookie year guarding her. Sick.
Oh,
we'll get to it.
Yeah,
We're gonna get to that.
Yeah, we got to touch
you
back
worry.
on that one for sure. So what did your workouts look like when you were younger? Were you just out in the backyard hooping? Did you have a trainer? Were you in the gym? What did that look like for you?
Yeah, I mean, luckily, I want to say where I lived when I was younger, I was right around the corner from a PAL center, like a municipal center, so like a YMCA. Mm-hmm. But down the street was my middle school, and up the street was the YMCA, and damn near all the kids that went to the middle school, we all linked up and went to the YMCA, and I would just practice there. They had small fry, if you know, you know. They had small fry basketball, and I would play with them. And I would only play like after school, and then on Saturdays, Sundays, I had to go to church. Yeah. So like
it's Lord's Day.
It was so I got my workouts in after practice, like Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and then occasionally Saturday, like I would get a workout in and whatnot. But it was really just skill work. Between the leg, like the normal between the legs, front crossover, right hand dribble, left hand dribble. I did go to Rich Leary. He rest in peace. I'll miss you, Rich. Mm-hmm. He was one of the big trainers that I worked out with in Jersey. Marina, actually, that's where I met them. The whole family. Marina, I met her and her sisters, and Timmy, who plays for the Valkyries now. She worked out with Rich, so. He was a big influence in my career as I was growing up in Jersey.
And growing up, when did you realize that you could play at the next level? Like you played in probably all levels, but when did you realize you could play in college?
In college, like when did I realize like
when would you like, all right, I can compete at this level? Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I probably was figuring that out in middle school.
Yeah, you was nice.
You've been nice.
Yeah, I was figuring out in middle school. I think I heard my uncle one time call my mom and was like, "Hey, you need to come see your daughter play. Like she's tough." And once I heard that, I'm like, okay. I mean, let alone I was the only 6th grader on a middle school team.
Okay.
So it's 1 6th graders, a couple 7th graders, and there's a whole bunch of 8th graders. And I'm hooping. Yeah. So I'm just like, all right, maybe I can go all the way with this. Yeah. Like, all right, I'm gonna try. And that's when I kind of got it in my mind, like, I'm gonna just go all the way. Like,
why not?
Whatever the highest level is, like, I'm gonna just go.
Yeah, that's facts. So how was the recruiting process like for you? Like, did you always know you wanted to go to Syracuse? Were you testing other people? What did that look like?
I had no clue I was gonna go to Syracuse. Really? Nah, I swear, like my recruiting process was kind of interesting. Like, I had every school knocking on my door. Like, that's a blessing and a headache, but like truly a blessing to be like able to have an option, you know? And I got it down to like 2-3 schools. Next thing you know, I go on a Penn State visit. I commit.
You committed on the visit?
I committed on the visit, trying to be on the sneak tip, and then got in trouble. My mom, my high school coach, like, "What you doing,
my girl?"
But like, why are you doing this? And I think I decommitted like a week later. 2 weeks later, I signed my national letter of intent to Syracuse. So after I had decommitted, Q was like one of the first people that called me. He was the head coach at the time. And he was just like, I don't care who you picked first. Like, I still want you. And that was huge for me. Yeah. Because a lot of schools, they be salty. A lot of these coaches, they take it personal, or it's like an ego hit or ego bruise. And with him, he was like, I still want you. Like, come my way. So, you know, and I did. I appreciate that a lot. And the class I was coming in with was tough. So I was like, we good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're known for your scoring ability. You be locking up. So how did you develop those skills once you got to the collegiate level?
I mean, honestly, my high school coach kind of told me, like, you real long. Stick your arms out.
Use it.
Like, girl, use your body.
Use your body. And it was more of like an illusion kind of trick, because you see me on the court and people say it all the time. I come up to them and, you know, in person, they like, well, damn, I thought they was a little taller. And I'm like, but I look longer on the court. And I don't know. I kind of just had the want to want to defend or want to block. It was really just blocking shots for real.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Like, it was really just blocking shots that I really like to do. I used to let people blow by me on purpose just so I can get it off the glass. But nah, I just had that type of mentality where I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna try and lock up as best as I can. It wasn't as intentional as it is now, but at that age, I think it was proper.
Oh, that's dope. Have you been more defensive minded or offensive minded? Like, how has that evolved in your game? Because now you kind of have a good balance, but did you have to add one because you only had the other?
I think early on in my career, it was more offensive based, like with a couple defensive highlights. So I could get a steal, I could get a block off the glass, you know, or I could do like a athletics, you know, moment in time. But for me, I didn't really start wanting to defend until pros. I'd say in college, we played a zone and a 2-3 zone, so deflections and just disrupting was more of my game. Yeah. And I was at the top of the press. So my job was to make you throw it to the moon, and hopefully I can get a pick six with one of my point guards.
Yeah.
But pros is when I was like, all right, I'm gonna lock y'all up. Cause I got the offense. Like, offense is cool. Yeah. First couple years, I got off, had my 30-point games, all that cool. But it was like something about locking other people up, because I knew that people couldn't lock me up. So I was like,
period.
Let me put another stripe.
Yeah.
So that helped you build your confidence leading into the W?
For sure. I mean, going into the W, I think that process was instrumental in just like how I prep for things. That summer, I was literally upper body lifting, shooting hella threes. Upper body lifting, shooting hella threes. Because that was, I felt, was like the biggest, part of my game that people was questioning. You could see I had to pull up. In our offense in Syracuse, got me to the basket, got me to my mid-range. I didn't really need to shoot threes because we had Brianna Butler on the wing, we had Taylor Ford. We had shooters all around us. All I had to do was get downhill and distribute the ball, when the time need be.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make sure going into the pros, like, oh nah, Slim could shoot the three. Slim can, get to all three levels. It's just being able to do it consistently is what I'm doing now, is like trying to get it at a consistent flow.
I feel like we just really need to talk about your college career.
Okay.
Because just from an overall perspective, you killed it in college.
Thank you.
Like, I remember watching you just, I think you're a little bit older than me. Yeah. So I remember watching you. Obviously we all know about Syracuse University, but more so from the men's side of things, not necessarily because of the women. And I feel like you put the women on the map for real. You had a squad around you, but people were talking about Brittney Sykes countrywide, and did you know you were going to be a star? Could you feel it? Sometimes I feel like when you know you're going to be good at something, you're like, I'm about to go kill it. Or was it just kind of a gradual progression for you? And then you're like, I'm killing it.
I think for me, I'm not going to cap. I do put it like this. It was to lose. Like, that's how I felt about going into there, because my whole class, so it was me, it was Patiana Roberts, Cornelia Fondren, Taylor Ford, and Brianna Butler. And we were, I think number 6th in the country going in as freshmen. And me and Brianna Butler were the 2 All-Americans. So, you have talks with the coaches and everything. And they'd be like, oh, you can come here, you can start. Nah, Q was like, you come in here, you starting. Like, you might not play a lot, but you'll get to start. But he was like, but you got to earn that. And so nothing was ever like given to me. So that's why I say it was mine to lose, because the opportunity was there. He was just like, it's here. What you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it? So I took it. And I really didn't play that much my freshman year. Like my sophomore year, I out the gate. And I ended up getting hurt at the second to last game in the NCAA tournament. But yeah. That college career was something nasty.
Yeah, it was something nasty.
I mean, like, people don't really realize, and then a lot of people didn't know, like, after I tore it twice, like, that's the year we went to the national championship. Like, we are the last team that UConn played in the national championship and won. So they'd be like, oh, 2016. I'm like, yeah, that was us.
Yeah, you're like, right here. Me.
They'd be like, who did they play? Us.
Yeah. Y'all.
Us. Period. So, I take pride in knowing that we was the first to get to the national championship. I take pride in knowing that we was the first to get to the Final Four. Like, I cried when I saw the banner. When, we ain't get a trophy for it, but that was something huge. Like, you got to go in the history books and you got to read our names for that. And I know in my heart that at some point somebody else gonna come to Syracuse and they gonna bring it, bring their name back up. You see Kyan going back. So, it's like, it's gonna happen. Like, it'll happen.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you played UConn in the chip, and you had obviously played against Maya Moore and whoever else was on that team.
No, I ain't. Well, Maya's in the league.
Oh, she's in the league at that point.
I had to play against Stewie, Morgan Tuck.
Okay, that group.
Mariah Jefferson. I had to play against them. Nasty.
How was that playing against them? And I know as a basketball player, you want to compete against the greatest at the UConns of the world, you know? And so the fact that you got to have that opportunity in the championship game, talk us through that.
I mean, it was dope because we were all going to be a part of history. Was I on the other side of it? Yeah, but still a part of it. And it was just cool to know that a 7% chance made it, because that's what they ruled us to get to the Final Four. 7%.
Dang.
And we were a 4 seed, by the way. Like, it wasn't like we was
it
wasn't like 12, we was like a 16 or 15, No, we was dead ass a 4 seed, and everybody was like, yeah, it's a 7% chance they gonna make it.
Dang.
Yeah.
Not they had zero faith.
Right.
Yeah. 7-0 at that
faith.
point.
That's all right, 7% faith. Yeah, but that's all we needed for real. Like, that whole ride there, we started noticing, like, damn, okay, we playing certain teams, we're playing them a certain way. We ended up playing in that whole run of those 6 games, 4 of those teams we've seen during the regular season.
Wow.
So it was just like, all right, we did our homework. Let's go eat. Let's go eat.
Yeah, that's so dope.
So the next section is called Challenges and Triumphs.
Okay.
So we want to know, a little bit about what you've been through. Have there been any obstacles that you faced, like, throughout your basketball season, your journey, and how did you overcome them?
I mean, yeah.
Right.
I spoke on, like, I tore my ACL twice
Yep.
within 10 months in college. And I was like into my sophomore year, going into my junior year, and then sat back out. So then 2016 was like technically my junior year.
Yeah.
And then in 2018, I tore my ATFL tendon in my ankle, and I played on it actually.
Oh my gosh.
This is when Atlanta went to the semifinals in the W versus Washington, and we lost in game 5. And I want to say, like, a couple weeks later, I got the surgery, and that probably was the hardest recovery because I was an adult.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't have the safety net of college.
Yeah.
I was on my own. I was blowing money super fast. Like, super fast. And, you learn about yourself. You learn about your habits. And I started to realize, like, okay, dang, I did spend a little too much money on my friends. I did spend a little too much money on myself.
No,
I did, I gotta.
No lesson like a life lesson.
Not being able to provide for myself or like have somewhere to stay for myself. And, and luckily I had my aunt in Atlanta, so I was able to live with her. But then you realize, okay, I like living by myself.
Facts. I'm not trying to answer to anybody.
I'm not trying to, and she was great. Like, it was cool. But then I had 2 little cousin brothers and then like a sister that we all lived in the house together. And it was fun. Like, I had a lot of memories, and I appreciated the journey. But it taught me, like, for real, Slim, you got to lock in on yourself. You got to make sure you can be able to provide for yourself and not depend on anyone that much. Because you need a system. Like, you need an ecosystem that you could depend on, but not to the point where you did things to put yourself in a worse manner.
Yeah, totally. It literally takes a village.
Yeah. So, yes, no, for real. And that's what I learned through those. Like, it takes a village, and to just be accountable for yourself. Yeah. Like, the quicker you take accountability for yourself, the quicker you can, like, learn the lesson.
Yeah, totally. I feel like once you realize, like, that it's a you problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can point the finger. The quicker
you learn that.
Yeah, the quicker you realize that that you're bringing this upon yourself, or at least attributing to, like, your circumstances, the better. And
Facts.
I feel like your early 20s is that's when you learn that. That's when you figure out, oh, this is
I think I was a good 24, 25.
Oh,
yeah.
At the peak.
You was in your prime.
Peak prime.
Learn lessons.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. What about a turning point in your career? Has there been a moment when you're like, this has been a turning point for me, and then you just took off from there?
Yeah, my first year with Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that, 23? Yeah, 23. What? Oh my gosh. It was like, hello world.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Slim here.
Yeah.
It was really dope to be teammates with Tosh. Like, that was a movie in itself. But I think ultimately being there at Washington, it just allowed me to just come into my, like, offensive prowess. Like, everybody know me for defense, and Slim all defensive team. But then, Slim at 24-point game, 25, 30, 31. Like, you start, you see these stat lines, and it's like, hold on. And then it's like the type of buckets, like, Slim shooting threes, Slim making 3-4 threes a game. Oh, you got to actually guard her now. Like, So, 2023 year, my first year at Washington, that was like my welcome party. And I think it was like after, and I'm over it now, but like it was like after I felt like I didn't get looked at for All-Star. That's when I feel like I really went on a rampage. So if you like go and you look at the timeline, like right after the All-Star happened, I want to say I went on like a freaking spree.
You said bad.
I was like, okay, bad.
No, for real. I was like, bad.
Yeah.
Bad. Hurt. Yeah.
Say that.
Yeah. So that's how I truly felt.
Yeah, that's dope. What about like, especially like in this day and age, people are more open and invested into like the mental side of the game.
Yeah.
So how has that been for you? What's your mental journey like? Just being able to take care of the mental, especially like because the W season is so long, and just being able to like sustain yourself mentally.
I have 2 therapists.
Oh, period.
I have 2 therapists. Luckily, so I have my own personal therapist that I've been with since I got to the pros.
Dope.
And then Washington has their own in-house therapist that they have for us. So
shout out to Washington.
Shout out to Washington.
That's dope.
yes, and
Every team needs that.
yeah, and not every team pretty much does at this point. Everybody has like their own personal person.
Good.
But yeah, for me, I am actually on a journey now with sustaining a consistency in my mental and emotional health, like doing things that allow me to show up every day and like be present, be where my feet are, and not worry about, oh man, I got this, and this to do in the future. I didn't do this in the past. Like, I'm literally, what can I do with what I have right now, with opportunity, whatever comes my way? Like, what can I do with that and be okay with that? And allow myself to just feel, but not be overcome by it. Like, don't let what's happening or what I'm feeling at the moment dictate what I'm doing for the rest of my day or doing.
Yeah. Don't crash out.
Yeah.
Don't crash out.
That's still a work in progress.
Yeah. It's fine.
But for me, I read, I look up things that interest me. Just learning like helps me. Because then that means my focus is on learning something new and not on whatever it was that was bothering me.
Yeah.
Listening to music, writing. I write a lot, whether it's journaling, whether it's like poetry. Yeah, just vibing with my friends for real. Like just anything to just clear my mental space.
Yeah, that's dope. I feel like for athletes especially, like, because at the end of the day, we're all hardwired to not show our emotions, to suppress our emotions. We're not taught necessarily how to articulate our emotions, because at the end of the day, like, if I show my emotions on the court, the other team is going to take advantage of that, and vice versa. That's what we're supposed to do. So I think it's super important, and kudos to you for going on that journey, because it is not easy. It is not easy to get in the trenches with yourself and to go back and to revisit those moments that either caused you trauma, stuck with you, whatever. So kudos to you, because that's not for the weak.
Nah, facts.
It is not for the weak.
You be looking at yourself like, damn, you was the problem.
Totally. It was really me.
It was me.
This whole time
And I could have sworn it was someone else.
Yeah,
Totally. I could have sworn. And at the time, I did swear that it was someone else.
Word.
It be like that.
Yeah.
So you mentioned when you were in middle school, you was cooking.
Yeah.
You was nice. Then you made it to college. Then you talked about Washington. That's where you was really thriving. When did you realize, like, I'm that girl? I made it. Like, I am her.
You know, I don't know if there was like a specific moment where it's like, oh, I'm her. Like, I feel like that regardless, right? But I don't think I've really had like that I've made it moment in my professional career. But I knew I caught a whiff of like, oh, you cold. Was in middle school when I dropped like 42.
Yeah.
Oh, period.
But like all the cheerleaders was hype. Like they was screaming for us. And then all the grown people was cheering for me and like going crazy. And they like, yo, you cold, Sykes, you cold. So I'm just like, oh, I'm tough. Like, you know? And then like my mom came and she's like, baby girl, you was balling. Like,
Yeah, mom.
yeah. So I was like, word, all right. Like I could do this.
Yeah.
So it got to the point where, you know how like in church, you could give your report card to the pastor.
Yeah.
And he was like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I was like, WNBA player.
WNBA boy.
And he was like, that was quick.
Because you already know.
We know what's
That's what I'm
up.
talking
Yeah.
about. Like, absolutely. So,
Yeah.
so now we are gonna pivot.
Okay.
Okay. So in this segment, we're gonna ask you some random things, who you are off the court,
Okay.
what you like to do, a little bit about the W, Unrivaled, all the juicy things.
All right.
So right off rip, the rumor on the internet right now is that you can put together a mean playlist. A mean one.
Yes.
So how did you get into music? When did that come into your life? I know that your pops, he played guitar, drums, so it was kind of in your house. So you just been a music girly.
Yeah, I just think the type of music that my dad and my mom let me listen to as a younger child really influenced my like musical prowess. Like I could pick up on so many samples. I could probably hear a song and know a song that can probably mix well with it, like as a DJ ear. but I just love music. I just love music. It does so much for you. It makes you happy. It makes you sad. Like it brings you to a nostalgic moment in your time. Like it helps you remember somebody or like make you feel close to something, you know. But it touches a lot of people. So I can appreciate, you know, people who understand that love for music without me having to like explain. It's like, bro, I just love music.
Yeah, like the girls that get it. Yeah.
How do you make your playlist like? Going into a game, do you have like you got some hype music, or do you have like some calm music, or?
Because some people be listening to classical music.
No, for real.
Now that's different. It depends. It's a little different. Like for me, I like a even kill in between, like slow but got a nice little beat to it. I would say probably like a Future Out of My Hands kind of vibe. Where it's like you get a nice little bass line, but then you got a nice little hit at the top. But you could do this. Like
all of us are like,
you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, you can get a nice little jig, but it's not nothing that's gonna have you just, you know, in your motion, in your feels.
And nothing too turned up
because I'm already a turned up player, so I don't need my energy to be at 1,000.
You need a little balance.
I need a little balance. That way, when I ease into the game, I'm not going on at 10. And then now my energy is at a 0 by the 2-minute mark because I'm burnt out. I'm burnt out. Like I'm on hype.
You've been an Energizer bunny for no reason.
For no reason.
Yeah.
Gotta conserve it.
Yeah, facts. So if you right now had a chance to put together 3 songs for your Saturday morning cleaning playlist, what are they?
Saturday morning cleanliness. What we doing though? Are we going old school or are we going like current?
It's whatever school you want. It's whatever's gonna get you in like cleaning mood.
What's gonna get you in that mode?
That's easy. Not and so 3 to get me in my mode. Yeah. All right.
To clean the house.
The cleaning house
it's
mode.
smelling like fabuloso.
Cleaning house mode. Okay, yeah. I got you. Okay, so we good. We can go my old school playlist. We can go "Baby I'm Scared of You" by Bobby Womack.
Oh,
okay.
That's an oldie.
She in her bag.
She in her bag with that.
We went that one. We can go Evelyn Champagne. We can go anything Evelyn Champagne.
Evelyn, welcome to the chat.
Thank you. And then, hell, I'll throw in Anita Baker.
You will.
Anita Baker.
Throw her in there.
Yeah.
Listen, Anita, she's going to have you like taking a break, singing in the spec.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'll probably put on My Angel first, and I'll just sweep to it.
What? Hey, I might need to see this. We might have to come to your house on Saturday for cleaning day.
I got you.
Yeah.
What's your favorite genre of music?
Probably like R&B and soul.
Yeah, same.
R&B and soul.
Same.
Because it's so much. Like people think that R&B and soul is just slow, and it's not.
It isn't.
So
yeah, same. That speaks to me too. I'm an R&B girl.
I'm an R&B girly.
Yeah. Any time of day, morning, noon, night.
Yeah. I be working out listening to some.
No, yes, like, I do too. I'll put on Erykah Badu.
I'll put on some Craig David. You don't know.
Lucky Day. All of them. I'll listen across the board. I get talked by my lady because she says I'm such a girl. Like I'll listen to Summer Walker. Like when it comes to like my ear.
Yeah.
She'll listen to like the rap music, the hip hop. I'm putting on Summer Walker. And she's looking at me like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Like be so for real. Yeah. But Mo, I know you be singing to those songs too. You're not slick. Yeah. I know you be singing to those songs. And honestly, that's Summer Walker, like that Pink album.
Over it. Yeah.
From top to bottom.
Top to bottom, no skips.
No skips. Nothing to talk about.
And that's one of the albums I be playing.
No skips.
She'd be like, Slim.
And you'd be like, what?
Like, you in your
like,
feelings.
I need a break. It's all good. I love you, babe.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Let's see. Okay, so what about like your mindset? So we're kind of we're going back and forth from music to basketball and kind of the transition between the two of them. But what about getting your mindset right for high pressure situations? Because now you've established yourself in the league. You're a go-to in the league. You're respected on your team. So how do you prepare for those high pressure moments and just staying ready for those both physically and mentally?
Preparation for real. Like, it's such a cliche quote, but what is it saying? Like failing to prepare is preparing to fail. And that's so real.
It is.
And I just spoke about it too, where there's a nervousness that you get when you are ready to go. And then when you know you ain't do shit to prepare for what you're about to go into.
Yeah.
It's two different nervousness. And there were moments in my career leading up to where I am now where I was like in the bed because I knew I did not prepare. I didn't do my extra workouts. I didn't get my extra shots up. I didn't, take who I was about to face seriously. And not to say that I didn't think that they were, a formidable opponent. It's just I didn't take the preparation to prepare for an opponent like that. So, just preparing. I think the more and more I create a solid, consistent routine, the more prepared I'm going to be for these moments that are to come. Like I'm walking into what it is that I've been preparing for my entire career. So at this point, it's like if I ain't do the shit before, it's a little too late.
Yeah.
So now I'm getting to see like, okay, the preparation that I took in the past, like it paid off. Now I got to go do it some more for what I want to do a couple years, to go.
Yeah, totally. And then it puts you in a position to where you can just trust your work.
Yep.
You already put in the work. Let go and let God.
Yeah. It takes a lot of the pressure off too. Like you do all this preparation and then say you go into a game, you have a bad game. It's like, nah, bro. It was just a bad game.
Yeah.
Like
You're not bad.
You're not bad. It was just a bad game. Literally just happened to me a couple games ago. I missed like 20 damn layups in 2 games combined. Next 2 games, I'm back making them.
Yeah.
You just had to get that out your system.
It be like that.
It really be like that. But if we being like totally transparent, like I wasn't working on my layups like that, or the practices leading up to that game, I was missing layups in practice. So that was my sign right there. Like, hey, clean it up.
Yeah.
Did I? No.
You honest?
Yeah, no, I'm on it. Like, because my thing is like a lot of people don't want to be real. Like whether it's they real with themselves or they real out loud, I feel like people should know. Because it's like I'm human. Like we all human. We all make the choices that we did. I made mine and look where it got me. Don't be me. Don't be me.
Or be her.
Or
simultaneously.
and be real at the same time. Like don't skip out.
Yeah. Everybody lock in.
So you've been killing it, obviously, but next month, right? Next month we have the draft coming up, April.
14th or something like that.
Yeah. So, what was your draft experience like?
I was at the crib.
You was at the crib.
I was at the crib. I'm actually cool with the fact that I was at the crib.
With your people?
Yeah, with my people. I got to have everybody there. My boys came down from Syracuse.
Yeah.
A couple of my homegirls came down from Syracuse because it's only like a 3.5 hour drive. So they all just got in the car, hopped down. My people's from like DC and Virginia, like they drove up a little bit to come sit in the house and living room. And my grandma was there. My mom like cooked all my favorite foods.
Yeah.
And
Shout out to moms.
Yeah, shout out to my mom. She was just here this weekend. We had a dope ass weekend. Yeah,
That's dope.
Love it.
And yeah, she just cooked all my favorite foods, and we just watched it on the screen. Yeah, just my name wasn't called out loud because something happened with the glitch.
Oh, come on now.
Crazy. I know. Only name.
That's
only
insane.
name it ever happened to.
What?
But hey.
You still made it.
I still made it. I still made it. I was able to turn up with my peoples afterwards. I was safe in my home, so I wouldn't change for nothing.
Yeah, and sometimes that's the best. Like it's cool to be there, or whatever. But also, there's nothing like eating your favorite food with your favorite people.
Like after they called my name, I watched like the first round, like the rest of the first round. Got right up in that living room.
Turn up.
Got right immediately.
Yeah, totally. What would you say, like, because, with the fam, the agency that you're with, there's a lot of girls that are coming up in the draft. What's some advice for you or for them that you can give them just because you've been in their shoes?
Man, I think the biggest advice I can give them is, one, be true to yourself, but understand that, how do I put it? Once you get there, figure out how to stay there.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the biggest advice I can give because there's many ways to figure it out, right?
Yeah.
But you got to figure out your way of staying in the league. So it's like once you get there and you make it, congrats, kudos. Now let's figure out how to stay on that team, whatever team you may land on. Figure out what it is that they're missing or what it is that they need a consistency of. Most times it is a person who needs to lock down, defend, who can rebound, who could do the dirty work, who want to do the little things that probably don't show up on the stat sheet. Who's that teammate that's hitting everybody's hand and, encouraging people. And then, okay, when you mess up, how do you get yourself back into it. Like everything is being paid attention to. But that biggest thing is like figuring out how to stay.
That's real.
That is real.
Yeah.
Going from college to pro, like, you know, they're taking the best players from your college team. So everybody really is good. So what was the biggest adjustment, or what do you think the biggest adjustment it is to make going from college to pro? Are they faster? Like,
I
you
mean,
know,
the game slows down once
slows
you
down.
get to the pros. Like you be going 1,000 miles per hour and you don't even know it.
Yeah.
Like the game slows down so much once you get to the pros. And then I think it's just understanding timing. Like in the college world, it's about you. You know, like it's about you, it's about your squad.
Yeah.
And more so about your squad than it is like the individual. And then you get to the pros and you're probably sitting on that bench. You know, so it's like understanding timing, because you got to learn, and not to say that rookies can't go out automatically and just go earn their stripes. I was lucky enough to be in a position where I could do that.
Yeah.
Not a lot of rookies can or have. And those rookies are the rookies that kind of struggle trying to figure out what life is, or like what their career is, because they were just in college as the man.
Yep.
And then they get to the pros and they're sitting on the bench and it's like, nah, you still the man. You just not the man right now.
Yeah.
And that's okay, because you got to learn how to be the man or the woman, excuse me, but like be the woman, like to come, you know, through that. I'm learning it now. Like it took me 9 years to get to a place where I'm at, where I'm a go-to player on a team, or, you know, I'm being asked questions from a franchise standpoint of, you know, what it is we would want a team to look like, or, you know, what a head coach would look like, like things like that. Who would have thought? Like, who would have thought? That's the type of questions that they asking me. And it just comes with timing. It comes with putting in the work. It comes with trust and just learning. I'm glad, you know, I got to sit on the bench a couple of times. I'm glad that there were seasons where, you know, I cried after games because I'm like, damn, I feel like I should play. And there were so many lessons I was missing because I just wanted to hoop. I wanted to be the person. Yeah, my ego was bruised. And it was like, I had to surrender. I had to let go of all that and just be like, yo, just learn. Yeah. Just go learn. Have fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the cool things about your career is that you've been able to participate in Unrivaled. And you are also on a really good team. Yep. Yes. You're on a really good team and you're playing with the best point guard that...
Point
guard. You get to play with Angel Reese. You're playing with Lexi. Like, you've got a squad around you. How has it been to play with these type of players, and how have they helped you to expand your game?
Man, it has been so dope. I got to play with Chelsea one season in LA. So coming back and being able to know that was going to be my point guard, I was like, yeah. We're running back real quick.
Yeah.
But playing with Angel has been so dope. She is a force, dude. Like a force. Played with Z in USA, and now we get to come here. It's kind of a cheat code.
Yeah.
So I love that. Yeah. Like you said, playing with Lexi, that has been so dope. So happy I don't have to deal with her on the defensive end. But at the same time, it's just getting to watch her up close and just learn from her has been pretty cool. And then, you know, we got Ka, and just having her, you know, on our team.
Killer.
Dog.
Yeah.
Killer. Like,
killer.
It's been great, honestly, like a blessing to have the team that we have, because it is stacked.
Literally, you guys have options 1
Left
through
and right.
6.
Yeah,
Pick
left
your
and-
poison. Like,
Who
do you want to score? Who do you want to rebound? Like,
Your turn.
yeah. Yeah, totally. But obviously, Unrivaled has been like a pivotal part of the growth of women's basketball. And you've been a part of growth of women's basketball. You've seen it from when we were fighting for cost of attendance in college and just trying to get a little something
Locker
in our
rooms,
pockets.
Bro.
Yeah, to the transition of being in the WNBA, having to have a roommate, to getting your own room, to now you're getting paid more. Now we got endorsements. Now people are watching the game of basketball.
Yeah.
How has that been from not only a participant, but a spectator perspective?
Dog.
Hey, we asked Courtney the same question. She said the exact same thing.
Trenches.
Dog.
Yeah.
I remember the league you didn't even know there was W games on the freaking TV until playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, they wasn't showing our games until ESPN was playing
Game 3.
Game 3, like
Yeah.
3 and 4,
Yeah.
possible 5.
Yeah.
Like, it's honestly like so freaking surreal to see where it has gone. Like, even from when I got to the league, and you brought back memories. Like, I had roommates my first year.
That's crazy.
Y'all was
bro.
young
I'm
back
grown
then.
as hell.
Crazy.
I didn't even have a roommate in college. Like,
Exactly,
what you
that's
telling me I had a
crazy.
roommate?
Yeah.
Bro, going from charter planes in college and then I'm flying commercial, I was like, oh. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the miles. I miss the miles.
Yeah. Yeah.
I miss the miles.
It's like,
It's a balance.
It's
but,
crazy.
But it's just been dope to just watch the transition. I'm actually really excited to see where this goes.
Yeah.
Like, to see where it went, and it was calm. Like, it wasn't like a it just hit you. Like, it's been building up.
for sure.
Year after year after year, and then on Rival hit, and it's like
Boom.
tidal wave.
Yeah. Totally.
So I'm just ready to see. And I think what they just announced, Steph Curry is an investor now.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is
It's about to.
this is about to knock up.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was in the first season.
Yeah, totally. One of the Trailblazers, the
Yeah.
OGs.
Nah, this was a really dope experience. Like, just to have this and add on to it. I just think women's basketball in itself is going to a place where a lot of people don't expect it to.
Yeah.
And it's about time.
It's about time. Like,
time.
we in it, so
Long
we
overdue.
see it. But the people in the outside, they like, what is this?
Yeah.
Women
welcome to the
dribbling the
party.
ball.
We've been here,
Yeah.
though. We've been here.
They shoot, they score.
They can dunk. They can dunk.
Yeah, I thought it was so cool.
No,
the
they
other
talk.
day. Yeah,
Right.
right.
What? We're the best at it.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
no, literally. And to your point, like, I thought it was so dope the other day, and it was just like really a testament to like women's basketball. But BG and her game, she came down, yammed
my
on
God.
somebody.
and it wasn't no like.
Now she
like
that.
took off and
then hit a three.
Yeah, and then
And then
came
hit a
back
three.
down and hit a 3.
We love a good
I'm like, you know
combo.
what? Night over. Everybody go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been doing
Night
this
over.
though.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's like just the testament, like and especially like in this newer generation, the younger kids, they're more athletic. They like their
in that
bodies are
food?
different. I feel like they're bigger. I'm like, I don't know what y'all's moms are feeding y'all at home, but because the game is just changing. The athlete is changing. The shift is happening. And so I'm grateful to be a part of it. I'm grateful to watch it. I'm grateful to have played in it, and
and these kids are way more advanced, like skill wise.
yeah.
Now that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like there's a lot of skill and there's no IQ.
100%.
like you have all this talent and you don't know where to put it or how to use it. But
Yeah.
again, another conversation.
That's a different
That's a whole
episode.
podcast.
That's a whole
That's a whole
podcast
segment.
conversation. Yeah. But
Yeah.
no, like, it's just, you see these kids, things that you would learn when we were in high school and college. These kids are learning at 5 years old now.
They
Totally.
jabbing hezzy.
They
With their
hit-
camera crew.
pick up with a highlight
Yeah,
crew. And I'm
like-
just like, all right,
All right. Yeah, y'all got it.
let's get back to basketball, y'all.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Absolutely. So what is next for you? What are your off the court aspirations when the ball stops bouncing?
Yeah.
Where can we see Slim?
I mean, I'm trying to do it now. Like things like this, guests on podcasts, having, books. I'm gonna write books. I want to.
That's dope.
Yeah, I want to have ownership in like different leagues and things like that. I thought about the whole restaurant, kind of take. I mean, I love to cook. My lady's a private chef, so it's like I love.
What kind of restaurant would it be?
It'll probably be like a cafe. Some
Okay.
cute,
I love
little bit of
some
small.
everything.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
everything.
Like, you come, you can vibe out, you could chill, you could have a nice little lunch. You ever been to like Pure Vita?
Oh,
Have we?
Have
Yeah.
we?
They're like every other
They
day.
got my card on file at Pure Vita.
Hey, I got all the points.
Overtime.
Oh, yeah.
All the points.
Yeah.
But like something like as like cute and small as Pure Vita, like with a menu that might change every day or something like that. I don't know. If somebody takes the idea, it ain't gonna be mine, so I don't care. They be like, "Oh, don't tell your ideas." It was like, you ain't gonna do mine.
Yeah.
So I don't give a
It's
damn.
not gonna be Sykes
Heard
Cafe.
that.
Like,
Slam Cafe.
Nah, yeah. I ain't worried about y'all.
Shoot. All right. So we're gonna switch locker room stories. You've been hooping a little minute now, so I know you got some stories, favorite locker room story you could share with the people, or you're welcome to the W moment.
I'll do that one.
Okay.
I'll do that one instead. I can't tell them about locker room.
Yeah,
stories.
respect.
Yeah, it'd be wild. Welcome to the league story. All right, so rookie year, we're in Minnesota, and I'm on the free throw line, and Rebecca Brunson.
Ooh.
I'm standing next to her, and I don't know what side I'm standing on. Either way, she's able to grab my chin.
Your chin.
Your
Yeah,
chin?
I said it, my chin. Like, you see
I
this
don't know
scar?
what way you could be
I got a
saying.
scar on the
yeah.
side of my face. And it's
Yeah.
like right here.
Yeah.
She
Rebecca.
like grabs the side of my face and like claws me, trying to get the rebound. It wasn't like on purpose or anything. It was like one of those like,
Just
and
going
just like just got me because I got it and she was trying to get it.
Yeah.
It just caught my whole face. I walked to the bench. I see my trainer. He like, oh. I'm like, what? Like, what's wrong? He's like, I don't know if I want to tell you. I'm like, all right. And everybody knew like I don't play about my face. Like,
and you got those cheekbones.
Yeah,
No one's
I
trying to.
don't play about my face, like skincare, all that. Like,
Yeah.
don't mess with slim face.
Period.
Go to the locker room. Go to the bathroom stall.
Mm.
Next thing you know how like Hitch when he was like, bro, yes. I was like, I was like, yo, what the like?
Yeah.
I'm like, son, I know you lying. Da, 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 da. I was hot. I was hot.
That's that money maker.
I
Come
was
on
hot.
now.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm just like, I'm trying to GQ it.
Right.
Now I got to throw a
Yeah. Little concealer.
little concealer on it, but it's all right.
Hey, well, welcome to the W.
Yeah, that was my welcome to the W for the show.
Yeah, and that's a force to be reckoned with, Rebecca.
That's Windex right there.
Yeah.
Glass cleaner. Glass cleaner.
Glass.
So I get it. I took one of her
clean-
rebounds. I was like, yes, I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good moment, actually. Thank you for sharing that with us. So, in our last segment here, we got a 30-second timeout, which is going to be 30 seconds of rapid fire questions.
All right, let's do it.
Don't think about it. Whatever comes to your brain first, that's what we want to know.
dangerous.
Well, listen. Ask and you shall receive.
Okay.
All right. Should the WNBA lower the rim?
No.
3-on-3 or 5-on-5?
5-on-5.
Old school or new school music?
Old school.
Beyonce or Rihanna?
Wow.
There is a right answer.
Oh, damn. Oh, that's hard. I love them both. I gotta pick. Pass. Pass.
Yeah. Who's the go to women's basketball?
The GOAT.
Yep.
Dang, there's too many. First one that come to my mind, Maya.
Maya. Who's the goat of women's music?
There's too many, bro.
She said I played the fifth.
I can't do that.
Okay. Are you trying to hit a buzzer beater in the WNBA finals or win a gold medal?
I want to go medal.
Period. Who's the most overrated WNBA player?
What? Y'all wildin'. Y'all wildin'. And pass, bro. Pass.
If you could have anybody as a teammate, who would it be? That could be men, women, anybody.
Anybody as a teammate? Wiz. Khalifa.
Period. Yeah, good for you.
Okay. Shoes or clothes?
Clothes.
All right.
Period. You did good. That was
Clothes,
good.
yeah. I mean, I got shoes, but like, I like clothes.
Yeah. Respect. So in our closing remarks here,
Okay.
as we told you, we had Marcus Crenshaw, your agent, your bestie, your OG.
That's my dog.
Yeah,
For sure.
on the show, and he had a lot to say about y'all.
He did.
And what he said, he got on these very chairs and said that he could beat all y'all in one-on-one today. Specifically, I said, so you're telling me today you are more athletic and explosive than Brittney Sykes? And he looked this camera dead in its soul and he said, yes.
Oh, the glass.
I'll turn the table over to you.
Cap.
Cap, because also in this same conversation,
Man,
he
listen.
said that he could beat Marina in a shootout,
Yup.
that his mid-range is better than Courtney's.
Oh, so he just picked like each.
He went
Yeah,
down
he
the
went through
line.
the
Everybody
down
got
the
the
line.
smoke.
Oh,
the
okay.
roster.
Yeah, he said he beaten Tip 11-0.
He said Ray wouldn't even like.
Yeah, Ray, he
Ray
said wasn't
wasn't
even
even-
really.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to give it to him.
Never.
Because he came on here and was really popping his shit.
Marcus got a clip. Like, Marcus got a clip. He can shoot, but it's just like, bro, I be telling people, y'all be worried about the wrong thing. Can you stay in front of me? Like,
facts.
Like, can you stay in front of me? That's all I'm gonna say. Can you stay in front of me?
Yeah.
And the answer is no.
The answer is
The
no.
answer
because
is
your
no.
first step
Many
is
try.
nasty.
Many try. And some barely succeed.
And Marcus, you're not
You
one
ain't
of
there.
them.
You ain't that guy.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Cap.
You guys, that is a wrap with Brittney Sykes, aka Slim.
Yo.
Yes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tell your people. You know what to do. You've heard an outro before. We'll catch you guys next time.